guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Cimarella and today I'm going to talk about that very famous Build-A-Box. Now when you watch everyone else's tutorials, they probably will tell you the first thing that you have to do when you are trying to build a house is build a box first. So let's build a box first. There, that's my box. And then the next thing they're probably going to tell you is to bop it out. Bop it out means you no longer will have a box. They want you to extend it, put something over here, for the front door, just bop it out. Add some more over here, bop it out. Go ahead, bop it out. Bop it out. Let's do another bop it out. Bop it out. So by the end of all that, you're like, what? What? Okay, so I'm just going to tell you, it's okay to have a box. It's okay to keep your square box. Because if you just want to play the game, but you wanted to do something of your own, start with the box, keep your box. Moving on, let's build a rooftop. You have a couple of rooftop options. You have gabled roof, hip roof, half gabled roof. I'm not going to go into roofing right now. That will be in another tutorial. But I'm going to pick my favorite roof, the gabled roof. And you've probably seen this roof many times in neighborhoods near you. And we're going to slide this highlighted green. See the green is highlighted. We're going to move it to the edge of the box, just like that. And then we're going to do it again, pull it towards the front, just like that. Now your square box has a roof. The next thing we're going to do is pick a door, and we're just going to pick a front door. And you know what? I'm going to keep this base game because a lot of people are just starting out and don't have many packs. And you have a lot of options for base games, so don't worry about that. So we're going to pick this door right here, the arched doors, kind of like a traditional door. People and myself actually use it for a lot of traditional homes. So there is your front door. Next thing we're going to do are windows. Let's find kind of like a matching window. Octopane is great. It comes in a lot of different colors. We're going to keep with the red theme, and we're going to have 2 windows, just like that. All right, so now you got your square box, your roof, your door, your windows. Yeah, let's paint the thing. Let's paint the house. You have sliding, you have stone, you have masonry, you have brick. Let's stick with sliding, something simple. Simple sliding. And I'm going to go with this beige color. Keep it simple. Holding down shift, you end up painting the whole bottom half. And now, you could do the roof. You can't paint like the top of the roof, but you could paint the inside right there. And then we are also going to add another window because some people like to have windows like in the roof area. So I'm going to pick this window right here, but you can pick any other window you like, whatever to your liking. There we go. So it's plain. It's a plain box, and it's okay because your sim will like it. Trust me, they will. Let's pick some shingles for our rooftop. And you have different types of shingles, especially in the base game. And it depends on the style of the house that you want. If you want like a Mediterranean style, you can pick this type of roofing. Here are like a traditional style. You have scallop roof. If you want a fairy tale, you got fairy tale shingles. Whatever you want. I mean, you can have a glass roof if that's what you want. I kind of like glass roofs, like for greenhouses and things like that, but if you want a glass roof for your house, you can have that. So let's just pick the scallop pine roof. And we're going to stick with black. And then the next thing to do is your trim. Never forget your trim. It's little things like this that kind of brings your house out and makes it pop without being extra fancy. So you have different roof trims. I like square. You don't necessarily have to have a square roof to use a square roof trim. It's just the thickness of that roof trim. So I'm going to pick square roof trim, and I'm going to pick the color black. There we go. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do to bring out this square house of mine is I'm going to try to make myself have like a patio. So I'm going to pick a foundation, and there are so many other options that we can go into, but we're just going to keep it simple today, and we're going to click a flat square, and I'm going to take that flat square, I'm going to put it up against the house, and I'm going to click, and then I'm going to drag it along on the other side of the home, and there we go. Now it's a little too wide for me, so I am going to click it, and I'm going to click this and push it in once, and that way it kind of narrows the wideness of the patio area. Next thing I'm going to do is raise it up. So in order to raise it up, I'm going to have to click this here. I'm going to click and hold, and I'm kind of going to count to like 3 in my head. 1, 2, 3. So I raised up my foundation, which raised up my home, which allows me to add a staircase. So keeping it base game, you can have a, brick type of staircase, your traditional type of staircase, floating type of modern staircase. I'm going to keep it traditional, and I'll place my staircase right here. Now it's sideways, so I'm going to turn it so that it can face the street. And I'm going to extend it just like that. I'm going to add some rails. I'm going to pick any rail. I mean, you've got quite a few selections. You got glass, you got steel, you got wood. I'm going to keep it traditional and just get like a wood railing. Let's make it white. I'm going to put that right there. And I'm going to pick a fence, not a fence that goes around the house, but along the side of the house and along side of the patio. I'm going to click this one, a wooden horizontal fencing. I was going to say horizon. Okay. And let's click that. Let's keep it white. I'm going to turn so I can get the other side, and then I'm going to turn around to get the other side. All right, next thing I'm going to do is get my flooring for my patio. And you have a lot of selections. You've got from wood all the way down to stone, to masonry, to linoleum, to metal. I'm going to click wood, and I'm going to click the first wood flooring. And it's this one, kind of matches the stairs. I'm going to hold down shift, click. Now I have my flooring. The next thing I'm going to do, and the last thing I'm going to do for the exterior of the home, is the foundation. I'm going to give it some type of brick or latrice. It could be plain. Now you can use any of these types of foundations, these stilts. But usually when you use a stilt, you want to raise your house up a little bit higher so you can see the stilts. So we're going to stick with today with latrice. And we're going to stick with the whole red theme. And I'm going to click red. And make sure you click the front and then the rest of the house as well. So you have the front and the back side as well. Okay, so you have your square box, and it's okay. We're going to just add a little bit of landscaping. I'm going to pick a tree. I'm going to pick my favorite tree is the hornthorn tree. And I'm going to place it ever so gently, and I'm going to turn it right here, have right in the front, because I want my sim to have some shade. Then we're going to go down to shrubs. I'm going to pick a bush. I'm going to pick a round bush. I'm going to place my round bush right here and turn it. And then I'm going to pick some flowers, maybe like a flower bush. I'm going to pick the sunrose bush, yellow. I'm going to size it up, so I'm going to hit the right bracket on my keyboard. And I hit that, and then I'm going to turn it. There we go. And then we are going to do some pavement. Now you can go into Terrain Tools, and you can go to Paint Tool, and you can get, into the stone and pavements, and you can pick any pavement and just paint your pathway just like that. Or if you don't want to go into Terrain Tools and do that, you can go back into flooring, and you can go into stone or whatever type of flooring you want for your pathway, and you can click it just like on the flooring. Okay? So with all that, look at your house now. It is just a square, but I think it's acceptable to your sim. And you can add little more touches, like give your sim some lighting. So we're going to wall lights, and we're going to place this right beside the door, just like that. Okay. And then we're going to give your sim perhaps a bench, so that he can sit on and he can look at the neighbors pass by and maybe gossip, because that's what I like to do. I like to gossip. Okay, so here is a bench, keeping with the red theme. We got a red bench. And then you can also, one more thing to give it some little pizzazz, you can put like a little welcome mat or something like that. We can click this one, keeping it base game, keeping it with the red theme. Let's make a red little welcome mat. And there you go. There is your box house. Okay. And oh, hold on, let's not forget the mailbox, because we got to check the mail to pay those bills. We got to pay the bills. So this is just the outside, the exterior of your Sims home. And you didn't do all that fancy snazzy stuff. You kept it as a box, but you made your box look livable. So let me have my sim come over here and sit down on the phone and do whatever. And there you go. There is your box house. So if you're happy with your box house and your sim is happy with your box house, then you did a good job. So thank you so much for joining me today on my tutorial. On the next tutorial, I probably will tell you to bop it and show you how to bop it, and we can get a little funky with the house. So I'm Simmarella. Thanks for tuning in. Simmarella signing out. Bye.